Nothing like a day at Steeplechase, Callaway's premier event in November. Welcome to Club Pear's Callaway series. Of course, we are here today at the annual Steeplechase at Callaway event. This is a one-time-a-year thing. Money here is raised for a lot of the local art nonprofits that we have here. We'll probably go over a listing of that a little bit later. For now, we're going to take a look at some of the stuff that's going on. We're a little bit before any of the special festivities begin, but there is a lot of other things to kind of look at until those things start. Namely, we've got for those people that want to watch football, you've got the football area there that you can just sit and watch. The Hunt Club Pavilion, which we are at. There's a few other pavilions that are not really open yet. And then, of course, there's the Blade and Bow Pavilion, which has the vendors. There will also be like live auction items, which I think is where we're at here, where you can actually participate and see which items you want to bid on, and by the end of the day you may get to take some home. We did this one year.
Got a very nice charcuterie board the last year.
Yes, we did. So we're going to take a look at this right now. This looks interesting. I wonder if it's going to end up being worth it. Table with a lot of different things. Let's go look at the art. Pickleball bags, other little items here. Vacations. Trips. Alright, looked at the auction items. Now we're going through the vendors, which happens to be in the same area this year. Oh, nice artwork. There's a lot of stuff to go through here. Very busy right now. Fox. Okay, so we got out of that. I picked up a little program, although you can look at this stuff online too. I want to look a little bit more at merch for Steeplechase, because that was probably about the only vendor that I was even remotely interested in. And then, of course, we'll look at the auction items again as it gets closer to time. If there's anything that's still at a reasonable price, maybe we'd want to try to grab from that. For now, we're going to check out the little parades that are going on at this time on the racetrack. You'll see this is a space that's got obviously the racetrack. You've got the infield pavilion where you can park near the gates, and then of course where they've got the activities for the infield. We'll check that out a little bit later. There's the box where they will call the races. So you see different types of hurdle, because this is a hurdling type style. We just had the bagpipers come by. We're hoping to see the Midland Foxes and their little parade. I don't think we, yeah, the Foxhounds. I don't think we saw those with the bagpipers, so I'm still kind of expecting to see that. But we'll see. There's about 20 minutes till they do anything, so we'll see what we want to do next. They do have drinks and whatnot up here at the Hunt Club, which we will take a look at shortly also. But yeah, just kind of waiting to see what's going on before making our next steps. There go the foxhounds. They are making their way up this way. Interesting thing about this location, as I will pan back out to it, this location is not in the main area of Callaway. It's not actually an area that you will see at Callaway Gardens. This is specifically an area that I think is only used for their Steeplechase Day. So knowing that, if you've never been to Steeplechase before, it can be a little bit tricky your first time trying to get here. We do have signage, which is provided. But if you're thinking you're going to get into one of the 2 or 3 main entrances, you're not going to get there. It is, if you're coming and you pass the first main entrance and then the second one, which is where Robin Lake is, and then turn on the road where the resorts are, and you go up that way, you'll have to go up quite a little ways actually before you can get to the turnoff. This year they have a lot more signage. They've done a few things different with their ticketing system. You have new parking passes. They have people that are parking, doing things differently for the first time since the past couple of years that we've been here before. But other than that, you know, a few locations of some of the vendors and how they've organized things are a little different. But otherwise, for the most part, this is actually pretty similar to the experiences you have. I also think that there's more people this year. Yes, as with most things that have been going on lately here at Callaway, it seems like that they have, as they've changed a few things, they have done some things to kind of make it a better overall experience, which I think has attracted more people here. I don't really notice a whole lot of changes in terms of Steeplechase itself, but the day is still early, so we'll see. And here they come.
They did that special night, Thursday night, and that's it. Oh yeah, they boot you. You used to be able to get away with it, but yeah, they'll boot you off anymore. They boot really good.
They lost.
Oh yeah, it really kicked off last night.
Oh, they're leaving. They say bye.
That was
Got your water? Mm-hmm. What does it say on it? Oh, that's
Millwood Springs.
Oh, interesting. I just got a standard ginger ale. There is lots of ones, including one of the sponsors here. So check out what they got. So if you get the Hunt Club membership for this, you'll have an exclusive menu available. Last year they had Country's Cater. This time they had the chefs come and make different dishes that you would go and collect. On my plate itself, you'll see I got several different things that I could have given my propensity against meat products. I had plantains, some squash and zucchini, some clam rice, tortellini salad, couscous, and rice and beans. The tortellini salad in particular was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Just about everything was pretty good on it. The plantains themselves were plantains. I mean, it's not much. If you're not a big fan of that, you're probably not going to like it. The clam rice was very good as well, but definitely have to dig through the clams to get to this stuff. Dessert packets, there were a lot of interesting desserts, like this rice, the churro, the lemon tart. The churro itself was pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of churros myself personally, but definitely was a good quality churro. But probably the star of the entire show for the desserts to me was definitely the lemon tart. The rice was probably my least favorite thing of them all. It was okay. Definitely would prefer something like a rice pudding. But yeah, as I'm getting ready to try the cake was actually decently good as well. Liked that. But again, as I said, the lemon tart was amazing. Surprisingly good meal. Definitely better than before. Not to say it was bad last year, but Country's Catering. There's only so much that someone like me can have with Country's Catering. But obviously, better than some other barbecue places, clearly. They do have Country's here. So if you're interested in Country's, they're here. But because we have Hunt Club, you don't need to have that because they have catering, and even though Country's did it last year, we don't have to do it. Also, we got the hat contest. Gale participated in that last year just because somebody practically begged her to just compete. I don't think they're going to be begging this time, but definitely something fun to do if you got a festive hat. See if you can win some of the prizes. They have a few pavilions around here, but it's mostly for other business groups and whatnot. They do have a toilet area also down yonder, and some more tents for Terrence Pavilion people and whatnot. We had to stop for a moment for the national anthem being played before they start doing their first races. The first set of races will be smaller races, literally and figuratively. Plane flying overhead. First one is called the Fun Size Stakes. You're going to have smaller horses, ponies, that will be riding for this one on a very short part of the track. It's a short race, and I think there's only 3 horses in this first one. So I like the plant horse, so that's really cute. We have crossed into the infield prior to the first race. We'll probably be on this side for the first race, but the infield has its own little bit of things you can watch from the rails. Obviously, a lot of vehicles can get what's called reserved rail, park at the rail. You can also just park at the infield and then watch from there. They have medical services and all sorts of different things that you would get. Of course, the main thing down here is the event center area, where there's a few little fun things to do that are separate from the other side, which is kind of what we're heading towards right now. Okay, so the infield has a lot of loud music playing around here. They do have a playground area, so I'm just going to show off some of these things. They got a few vendors and whatnot that you can look, including food trucks. And the food trucks, of course, are probably one of the big highlights of it. You can get things like the Freaky Fries. You can get smaller sort of desserty ones like the Kona Ice. And if you're into coffee, there is a coffee food truck as well. And there was Tuesday's food truck. So for those that are more interested in Mexican fare, they did have that available. Of course, now it's time for us to begin the fun size stakes. So from the inside of the infield, we are here looking out at the terrace where we would normally be sitting to check out the fun size stake.
Biscuits and gravy is next, but here comes Charlie! Come on, Charlie, you can do it! I don't strain yourself now, take your time! Way to go there, Charlie. Looks like you'll be ready for another couple.
All right, while we were down at the infield pavilion, we decided to get a little refreshment, I guess you could say. Mine was from Traveling Tom's. I got the Mocha Frappe. Very good. And
Call me basic, but I just got a Kona Ice, the blue raspberry and cherry flavor.
how is it?
It's good. I mean, it's blue raspberry Kona Ice.
All right. We're going to head our way back to the Hunt Club to get ready for the second race of the day of the non-main races. Race B, I think is what it's called.
Pocket full of posies. His next. Then comes Coda. And Cheeto is at the back as they near the finish. Flynn looking good. In front by about 8 pockets full of posies. Coda is next, and then Cheeto down the hill, and on they go to the finish. And it looks like Flynn.
Time for the first race, official race.
On the lead by
And here they come.
next, then comes Walk the Warrior. And Will Kingston is next. Fashion Line at the back. As they come to the stand for the first time. all over the second jump. Now they come to the water, and the leader is Creation.
Now from this list here, I'm looking at number 4, Animal Kingston. We'll see how this one does.
Is next, Animal Kingston to the outside. Walk the Warrior is next in fashion line, the back marker. As they head down the back straight and up the hill they come, they'll make the right-hand turn. Creation there with the yellow cap still on the lead by 2.5. Walk the Warrior is next, then comes Anzio as they head out of the water jump. They turn towards the tower, and Creation is led every step. In front by 2.5. Anzio is next, Walk the Warrior. Animal Kingston 4 up the pace. Fashion line is still at the back as they come to the water jump for the final time. Is next, and Anzio to the outside. They turn for home in the WC Bradley. Creation still has the lead. Creation as they come up the hill now in front by 2.5. Then comes Animal Kingston to the inside, and 5 goes back. Anzio. Here they come to the wire. It'll be close. And at the wire, Animal Kingston is up in time to win the Bradley.
Taking a break from the racing events to check out the hat contest.
Got that fall foliage looking to it. Ostrich feathers. Nice teal blue with feathers all over that hat. Look at that.
Just stopped by Country's. Got a little sweet tea because it's the best sweet tea of any place. We're looking at Andor for this one. Female against a bunch of males.
Anador is a mare. This is her first year racing over hurdles. She is stakes placed 3 times already in her division, and she did break her maiden at first asking. She does have good form. She's never been off the board in 4 races. They earned already $47,000.
I won the first one. Let's see if we get a duel.
She likes to be
on
on or near the.
About time to start. Waiting for the call. There's our horse getting ready to start.
Savo has the lead by about 2.5 now. As they come up to jump number 1, King and Savo has the lead. Then comes Anador. They're in second, a gap of 2.5. Back to Artistic Choice. Anador is next. Artistic Choice third ahead. Bright-Eyed Eagle next, and the back marker is still Litford now, with another circuit to go here in the College Innings. On they come to the tower, and the water jump. Oh, and King and Savo.
Oh.
Pear. They're in front here by 2.5. Then comes Bright-Eyed Eagle being asked for it all as they come up the hill. But Anador has the lead, Bright-Eyed Eagle on the inside. Then comes Litford, Enter, and with 70 yards to go to the finish on the near side. Anador has the lead, but on the inside, quickly, Litford is up in time.
Bit of a scary situation with that horse veering away from the jump. The rider fell off, obviously, but he looked to be okay. Definitely disrupted things in the race, so needless to say, did not win that one.
She's the vice president of Blade and Bow.
So here's Blade and Bow's race. We've got 6 racers. I'm looking at cartographer, and Gale's looking at Yes Sir Jack. Here they go, getting ready to start.
Here in front by 2.5. Keys to the court is next, then comes aft. Arturo Toscanini on the inside. 3 lengths back. Keys to court cartographer at the back as they come to the water jump for the first time. Philip, my dear, in front by 2.5. Aft is next, 2.5. Philip, my dear, in front by 2.5. Aft in the 2nd spot. Yes Sir Jack is 3rd by 2. Arturo Toscanini is next. Cartographer in the yellow on the outside. Keys to court at the back as they start the final lap here in the Blade and Bow. At the water jump, Philip, my dear, has the lead by 3. Hangs on to the lead by 2.5. Philip, my dear, in front now by 4. Yes Sir Jack. Aft is next. Arturo Toscanini on the outside. Philip, my dear, has the lead. Whoa, on the outside, Keys to court. It will be close. They come to the wire. Philip, my dear. And on the inside, Yes Sir Jack. The leapers for run.
It was at this point in the race that the Hunt Club brought out some new food to try. The food was mostly more snacking sort of stuff like chips and hummus, corn dip, a deviled egg set, crackers, and variety of cheeses, which I got some brie. Obviously, all the food here was definitely nice. I tried that deviled egg. It was definitely a good quality egg. It was on a bed of spinach. That's why you saw that big leaf of spinach right there as I got it. Then there was the chips with the hummus. It was definitely good. It's about what you would expect with chips and hummus. But when I got the corn dip with the chips, the corn dip was absolutely next level quality. Clearly my favorite thing I had there. All right, the big race of the day, Aflac Supreme Hurdle. This is the one that gives out the most money. I'm going to go with King of the Kids. Gale's going with Smart Uncle, which raced here last year, so might be a smart pick.
For race for $75,000 is next, then Rob Foley Plan. King of the Kids is next, followed by Bulldog, Batman Gerard. At the back, they come up the hill to have a look at the first. Sword has the lead by a head to past 8 in the big the far side. Smart Uncle next, then Rob Foley Plan, followed by Bulldog over the water. King of the Kids. And the back mark. And Swore has the lead still. 2 past 8 on the inside. Smart Uncle is 3rd. Then Rob Foley Plan. Bulldog is next. King of the Kids. And Batman Gerard. As they come by us now with one more lap to go. Over the water jump, Swore. Swore still has the lead, 2 past 8. Desperately trying to make up some ground. Rumboldy Plan is next as they come up the hill. King of the Kids games. And they come now to the final 16th of a mile. Swore still has the lead.
Wow.
King of the Kids on the inside, Rumboldy Plan. But Swore virtually wire to wire.
Standard concrete race.
All right, so it looks like Gale's going in this maiden claiming hurdle with Big George. Got the top trainer and jockeys on that one. I'll be going with 410 Smoke Show with the people that won the last race, actually. We'll have the cheek piece on, which is going to be interesting.
3 times. Up the hill to the Half Black Hurdle and 401 Smoke Show is over first. Big George next in second, 2.5.
5 and 2 are the first two.
Which is binding
That's
nerves,
not
right?
funny.
Yep.
It's fourth. Next, Phobia, 4 behind the leader. That's not funny. Is next. Then comes British Royalty.
Who's in front?
As they come to the tower
You are. That's right.
for the second time, and Big George on the lead. 401 Smoke Show next. 3 back to That's Not Funny. Then comes Phobia. British Royalty in the back as they fly over the water.
I see Smoke Show.
To the top of the straight and 401
Oh, he's
Smoke
getting
Show
caught up on.
has the lead, but Big George tries to rally again.
on,
3
Big George.
lengths back now. That's Not Funny. British Royalty and Phobia. Up the hill they come, and it's 401 Smoke Show
Big George,
on the lead.
Big George!
Big George not going to get there today. Steve takes a look, likes what he sees. Home in front on 401 Smoke Show in the standard concrete.
Better luck next year. And that is it for Callaway 2025's Steeplechase. We came out of this event. I got 2 races correct out of the total, not including the kids' races, which, to be honest, I mean, those are kids' races. But we did also have Gale with remarkable consistency with second place finishes all day. And also at the, I forgot to mention about this, but when we were at the Hunt Club, the first cups they started putting out were these sort of reusable cups. So we took one that we had to take home with. Gale also got koozie for Steeplechase. Also has the little tower logo. Also got a Steeplechase shirt. I wanted a different color. They had multiple colors, but they were out of my size. So I just took this one. This was
And the
fine.
first color we chose was youth, so it wasn't gonna work.
Not quite. All right. So it was a great event. Always is every year. I think there were more people this year. There are a few new, slightly new deviations to things. They had the jumbo screen this year, which is the first time to do it, which really helps enhance the experience for you to be able to see from the back side. Now, of course, if you don't get terrace level seats, you're not going to see it. So, like, if you get those reserve rail areas, that's not going to be available to you. It's only if you're at the terrace level, the Hunt Club, the guaranteed tents. That's the only way you're going to get those. Also, the passes and stuff are a little bit less nice, you know, so you got these little pieces of paper and whatnot. But other than that, a lot of the same stuff. The vendors were all together this year under the same tent. They just had a big tent for all the vendors, so that was slightly different. But yeah, for the most part, it's about what you would expect. It's a fun day, and the proceeds of all the stuff, the silent auctions, the raffles, the prices of admission, a lot of that stuff is going to the various nonprofit organizations in the Columbus and the Valley. So the various locations here, you'll see Callaway, Columbus Museum, Columbus Symphony Orchestra, Historic Columbus, River Center, Springer Opera House. These are all the beneficiaries of that, which are all nonprofits and very good places. We're hoping maybe to highlight some of those on the Club Pear Travel Adventure Series next year, leading up to next year's event.
Want to ask, highlights and least favorite thing?
I mean, the races are always a highlight. I would say least favorite thing. Guess the vendors, not so much the silent auction itself, but like I didn't really feel like there was a good variety of vendors this year. They were mostly the same type of vendor, so maybe could have used I kind of like the old vendor style they had better anyway, where they were a little more spaced out. It felt a little cluttered and whatnot to me this year, so that's probably my least favorite thing.
Starting with the highlights for me. The races are always a highlight, but I think something that I especially enjoyed was that first bite-sized race.
Fun size.
Fun size, not bite-size. But anyway, yeah, the first fun-size race. What was the name of that one?
Charlie.
Charlie. I loved Charlie. That was so adorable. He's right about the vendors. Vendors wasn't a great variety. I think my least favorite thing was definitely the Foxhound parade. I like dogs. They're cute. But if you've ever done any researching into fox hunting and foxhounds and stuff like that, it is barbaric, to say the least. It's awful. Just look up fox hunt abuse. It's bad. Other than that, it's great.
All right. So next month we've got another special Callaway event to look forward to. Stay tuned for that, coming up in December. Until then, this is Trojan.
And this is Gale.
And we've had our adventure. And now it's time for you to have yours. Blessings. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.